Hello, everybody. This is Helena with Helena's Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to do a pick a card reading to see what's coming in for you. As you can see all the way to the left, for pile number 1, we have a butterfly. Pile number 2, we have a deck of playing cards. And for pile number 3, we have a moon. We're just going to tap into these messages today to see what kind of guidance I can give you or advice regarding your situation. Once again, this is going to be what's coming in for you, even if it's a simple mindset, a dream, maybe some new job opportunities, relationship shifts in your life. There could really be anything revolving your situation right now. My name is Helena. I'm with Helena's Tarot. This is a new YouTube channel, so if any of these messages resonate with you or if you enjoyed your readings, please like, share, and subscribe. It will definitely help my channel grow, for I am brand new to YouTube. I've been doing tarot for the past 4 years now. I was just doing local readings within my community where I live, and finally friends and family have pushed me to finally make a channel. Excuse my stuttering or butchering of words. I'm still kind of getting used to talking on camera, but they finally pushed me to make a channel, so I'm going to be here providing you with some readings, and I'm super excited to be here. We're going to be using the Black Cats Tarot deck today. Right now it is my favorite, and it's the longest deck that I've had. So yeah, let's just jump right into it and get started. Hello, everybody. These are going to be the messages for pile number 1. Anybody who chose pile number 1, please just take these messages as they resonate with you. Also, feel free to listen to more than one pile as well. Sometimes listening to multiple piles, those messages may intertwine with one another and create something that may or may not resonate with you. Either way, I'm happy to be here. I am Helena with Helena's Tarot. I'm brand new to YouTube, so if any of these messages resonate with you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It would definitely help my channel grow. I am currently trying to get my setup. How do I describe this? My setup may not be what it is right now. I look forward to getting better equipment for lighting, better iPhone stands and stuff like that. So in the future, I hope that my setup will look a lot more professional. Yeah, I'm still getting used to talking on camera, so just bear with me. But yes, these messages are for pile number 1. We're going to see what is coming in for you. Just getting these cards shuffled for ya. They're acting very messy today. This could be a message in for you. There may be something or someone in your life that is very messy. These cards were acting perfectly fine for me all day, and then when I try to shuffle for this reading, very first reading, it's just they're not cooperating. So there may be a situation in your life right now that's not cooperating with you, whether it be a friend, family member, or maybe a job. If you're in a toxic work environment, just take it as it resonates. But I don't know, these cards are not cooperating right with me. So all right. Thank you for your patience. Also, my light went off, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. All right, there we go. All right, pile number 1, what is coming in for you? I'm going to start with 3 cards. All right. So right off the bat, like I said, in regarding to the cards not cooperating and coming off pretty messy and being all over the place, we have the Devil here. So I can't help but feel right off the bat that there is something possibly very toxic in your energy right now, be it a person, place, or thing. Somebody that's just not cooperating with you. Maybe somebody has some bad addictions, or this could even be regards to you. take it as it resonates, whether this be you or another environment or person. I'm feeling like there's just something right off the bat that's telling me that something needs to go, whether it be a toxic mindset, toxic person, maybe some addictions or bad habits you or another person may be dealing with at this time. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about fate. As you can see, he has a little blindfold on and he is just spinning in the wheel. So it's giving the energy of not really any clear direction. And then next to that, we have the Temperance in the reverse. Now, as you know, if you know anything about tarot, the Temperance upright usually represents balance. It represents somebody who is patient and noble, somebody who pretty much has their attitude and emotions in check. They don't like to be all over the place. They don't like something to be too much or too little. But when the Temperance is in the reverse like this, it definitely signifies the opposite of that. Somebody who may be very reckless, somebody who doesn't think before they act, somebody just very, very impatient. Because usually when the Temperance is in the upright, that's a very patient energy. But when you have it in the reverse, that's basically the opposite of that. Somebody very, very impatient is in your energy, or this could possibly be you. But right off the bat, as I was having difficulty shuffling my cards, seeing the Devil here, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Temperance in the reverse, I'm getting a strong message that there is something or someone in your life, whether it be an environment, a situation, a person, or this could possibly even be you, that's really just dealing with some bad addictions here, some toxic mindsets, or possibly very toxic people in your life or your energy, where you kind of just, this Wheel of Fortune here, it's like you just don't know where things are going. You have no idea. It's kind of like waking up every day and kind of just saying, F it. I'm going to try my best not to curse on here because I just started this channel and I don't want to get banned from YouTube right off the bat. But it's kind of like waking up and just saying like, F it. Let's just see where it goes today. Let's see, let's just like kind of wing it. And then with the Temperance in the reverse, that also tells me that something or someone is very impatient in your life, or just, like I said, not cooperating. Right off the bat, when I was trying to shuffle for this reading, with the cards being messy and not going into place, Temperance in the reverse, that tells me that there is a situation or person in your life that is just not cooperative and is just, honestly, it's just very toxic. It's somebody who seems to be all over the place. Somebody could possibly very much be obsessive in your energy. Obsessive gives kind of like stalking energy. I don't know if you've just recently ended things with somebody and it's possible that they're trying to stalk you, or maybe try to check your social media if you don't have them blocked. Let's see, what else? So far, the signs that I have, obviously we have the Devil represents Capricorn. So you could be dealing with somebody with strong Capricorn placements in their chart, or you may have Capricorn in your natal chart as well. Also, we are having a Capricorn Cazimi right now. Right now we have the Sun in Capricorn. We have Mercury in Capricorn, and Venus and Mars are also conjunct in Capricorn. So right now the sky is filled with Capricorn energy. It's definitely dominating a lot of our lives right now, hopefully in a more positive way than negative. But the Devil card, unfortunately, I don't always take as a very positive card in this aspect, depending on how it comes out. But yeah, I'm getting strong Capricorn energy. I don't know if this energy just started during Capricorn season, or as all these placements are making a conjunction in Capricorn, this may have a strong effect on you right now. And unfortunately, it's not looking like it's in a positive way, only because once again we have this Temperance in the reverse. Now if this Temperance was in the upright, that would definitely give me more positive affirmations about the situation. But unfortunately, when you have the Devil and Temperance in reverse, I'm sorry, but that gives me the message of somebody is just, they're kind of losing it. I hate to put it that way. I don't mean to sound rude. I'm going to be very blunt in these messages going forward. I'm not a fluff kind of person, so I pretty much I try to be mindful of what I say, but also being very honest at the same time. But yeah, this right off the bat gives me somebody that is just they're all over the place. They're obsessive, they're possibly very toxic, they could have some bad addictions, they could even be a little bit of a stalker. Once again, this could be you, this could be a person you're dealing with, or even a situation. Like if it's a work environment, maybe one of your coworkers could be possibly very jealous of you. They may like try to find your social media accounts, or they may try to like kind of keep tabs on you in a way at work if this is a work environment, and maybe possibly, I don't know, try to like, I don't want to say copy you, but definitely keeping tabs on you in a way where it's like they want to be able to do the work that you provide, but yet they kind, this is a better way to put it, somebody may be trying to take credit of your work. Somebody may be keeping tabs on you in a way where they're using your ideas, or they're trying to make your work seem like it was theirs, like they're the ones doing the hard work, when really they're just like, keeping tabs on you, observing what you're doing, trying to copy your skills to make it seem like they're, in a better position if this is like a work situation. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, right off the bat, this is giving unfortunately, a very like scattered, messy energy. I really hate drawing the Temperance reverse. I've done a couple readings for myself recently where there was more than one time the Temperance came out in reverse, and it's kind of gives me anxiety thinking about. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I never went back into the zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I apologize. Obviously, I stated Capricorn energy. The wheel represents the fixed sign, so Aquarius, Libra, not Libra. Jesus, I suck at talking on camera. I'm so sorry. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus is the wheel sign. So you could be dealing with a fixed sign, and also Temperance in reverse represents Sagittarius. So you could also be dealing with somebody with strong Sag placements, or you have strong Sag in your chart. But yeah, the signs we have is Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, heavy fixed energy, or Sag placement. So take that as it resonates for you. I'm going to pull a couple more cards and see if we can maybe clarify some of this energy. I'm going to start off with that Devil card there as for what's coming in for you. Ten of Pentacles. See, just like I said earlier, I feel like this may involve a work situation. I think this is involving a really toxic, obsessive energy revolving around work. It's possible that maybe you've been working too hard. Obviously, I don't know what you do for work, but I just realized you can't see these cards, so I'm gonna... Sorry, let me fix my camera. Once again, I hope to have a better setup for my readings. Right now, the iPhone stand I have, it doesn't point down to where you can like see the cards flatly. It's just, I don't know. I'm working with what I got right now, so I apologize. In the future, I plan on having like a better setup where you can see the cards and stuff more directly. So I apologize about that. Anyway, now you can see the Ten of Pentacles. I have a feeling this could definitely be involving a work situation. I don't know if you've been working overtime, or somebody very demanding is maybe expecting you to work overtime and put in more hours. I really hope if that's the situation, you're at least getting paid for it, or you're getting bonuses or raises. But this kind of gives me the energy of somebody trying to take advantage of your work in some way, or somebody trying to copy your work style. Like I said, somebody who is, kind of greedy and obsessive. They may be like watching you to see if they could copy your skills in some way and then take credit for it. Also, let's see, Ten of Pentacles, clear next to the Devil. Yeah, this definitely gives me like an obsession with money, an obsession with wanting to have it all, whether this be you or a person you're dealing with or just an environment. It's giving a very greedy energy. We're going to go ahead and clarify the next card, this Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Eight of Swords reversed. So when drawing the Eight of Swords reverse, I pretty much take that as a more positive card, because if the Eight of Swords is upright, that represents somebody who is in a lot of fear and anxiety, somebody who kind of wants to hide away. But when the Eight of Swords is in the reverse, it's kind of like coming out of that. So that is pretty positive. Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Eight of Swords. Ooh, Five of Cups in the reverse. So the positive thing here is that we are seeing Five of Cups in the reverse is more positive, because when the Five of Cups is upright, that kind of, in a way, it kind of pertains to a loss, only not really. The Five of Cups upright is like somebody who feels as though they lost something, or they focus more on the negative, they focus on what they don't have versus what they do have. So when it's in the reverse, that kind of gives the energy of somebody realizing, somebody feeling more appreciative of what they have. We're coming out of that negative mindset. But we have the Temperance in the reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. So once again, this is really just giving me an energy of somebody who is like reckless and all over the place, somebody who just doesn't have like a clear direction right now. Like, I feel like they may even be obsessing over what direction they should go in, or where their life should, the path their life should be, or I'm sorry, the way that their life should be right now. They may be very obsessive towards that. Somebody who's just trying to like figure themselves out, but they're doing it in a very negative way. Once again, this could be you or your situation or a person, but it's just really giving kind of a lost soul kind of an energy that I'm picking up here. So I don't know if you feel lost in your life right now, or you know somebody who may be representing this energy. I don't know if maybe your work environment or family environment, where there's just this energy of you don't know where you don't know where it's going. You don't really know like what this person's intentions are. But I can tell you right now, with the Devil card and even the Five of Cups reverse and then the Ten of Pentacles, it's definitely giving an energy of somebody who is just very greedy, somebody who doesn't see like what they have, somebody who's not even appreciative of what they have right in front of them, but yet they just want like more and more. And they may be even doing some kind of unmoral, what's the word, unethical practices to maybe get what they want here. And yeah, I'm not really liking that Temperance in the I've said this like 3 times already, but that Temperance in the reverse also gives somebody who's very, very impatient, and they insist on having it their way or the highway, or somebody kind of willing to do almost anything to get what they want, whether that be a material gain, a pay, a bonus, a promotion, getting a certain person in their life, or trying to get something to go in their favor, and not really caring about other people's feelings, or what other people's opinion or advice in the situation is. Kind of just yeah, I'm not I'm so sorry. Once again, if you watch tarot pretty regularly, you should already know that unfortunately not every reading is going to be super positive, so please only take what resonates. But yeah, this is definitely, if you're dealing with the romantic situation, once again, this is somebody very greedy. This is somebody that just feels like it's never enough. They want more money, more time, more, possibly more sex. They want more. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you're not dealing with somebody that actually has an addiction to drugs and or alcohol, but you know, they want more alcohol, they want to drink more, they want to get more drugs, or even if it's something as like, let's say they're a pothead and they sorry, I don't mean to say pothead, I don't mean that in like a bad context, but like even if they just smoke pot all day, somebody who just, you know, instead of just getting an eighth or smoking an eighth, feeling like that's great, it's like, nah, I want to get a quarter or a half ounce, or I need to always have a stash, even if I'm not going to smoke. Like I just need, like, somebody who can be very greedy is in this energy, unfortunately. And then going back to shuffling the deck earlier, immediately none of the cards like were aligning, and they were kind of going all over the place. And then when I drew this Temperance reverse here, that kind of clarified that messy energy for me as well. So let's see. I'm going to just pull a couple more cards, and then I'm going to see what's at the bottom of the deck as well. See what's coming in for you. More pentacle energy. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely more of a work environment from what I'm getting from this. I feel like it's definitely more related to career, money. With the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles reverse, that's definitely giving somebody who's putting like a lot of time and energy into something, but it's not nurturing for them. So it's giving the energy of somebody who's like overworking themselves, possibly working overtime, or they're getting called into work on their days off, or maybe somebody who is trying to work in order to not deal with other personal issues regarding relationships or, you know, family matters. But the Eight of Pentacles clarified by this Queen of Pentacles reverse, that's somebody who is, they're working hard and they're doing their job, they're trying to perfect their craft or whatever it is that they do. They really are putting in a lot of time and energy, but it's not fulfilling to them, it's not nurturing to them, and it's possibly even making them very depressed. Yeah, this is somebody who is, they're not really getting any satisfaction, and it may even be physically or mentally damaging to this person. Now, I am not a medical professor, or I'm not a licensed professional, so I don't offer medical advice, or I try not to get too deep into mental health either, because I'm not a therapist. These readings are just for spiritual guidance only and entertainment purposes, but this is somebody right here that I'm just feeling they're just really not feeling satisfactory in their life at the moment. Possibly, like I said, very greedy as well. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So I'm hoping, whatever situation this is, I'm hoping that it should be paying off in the long run. With all the greediness, obsession, overworking, extending, and like not really feeling very fulfilled within themselves or their career or relationship. With the Emperor coming up at the bottom of the deck, that tells me that within time, all of this will pay off, and you will definitely see some reward throughout this situation. But yeah, that is what I have for you, pile number one. Once again, only take the readings as they resonate. Feel free to also watch another pile as well. Sometimes the messages can intertwine with one another to create a fuller picture of what you could possibly be dealing with. But anyway, that is what I have for you, pile number one. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night or evening, whatever time it is where you are, and take care. It was nice to do this reading for you. Hello, pile number two. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Helena with Helena's Tarot. We're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. I'm going to shuffle these cards for you. I'm going to pull 3 cards for what is coming in for you. Spirit, can you please tell me what is coming in for my pile number 2s? Please and thank you. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and or night wherever you are in the world right now. Let's see. What is coming in for my pile number 2, Spirit? Please and thank you. Pile number 2. What's coming in for my pile number 2s? Also, just a heads up, I was having a little issue with my microphone earlier, so I'm really hoping it doesn't shit on me during this reading. It just, I don't know. It's very inconvenient because I have to like re-record, or if I record without the microphone, the quality just is not as good, and I want to make sure that everybody listening has some good quality available. Want the best for my listeners. By the way, if this reading resonates with you in any way, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm brand new to YouTube, so it would definitely help my channel grow if you like the reading, or readings if you decide to listen to another placement. Or, not placement, I'm sorry, another pile, excuse me. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to start off with pulling 3 cards. Spirit, what is coming in for my pile number 2s? Please and thank you. Okay. No way, that's crazy. Very interesting. Okay, so right off the bat, this is giving me, honestly, like I said, this is what's coming in for you. Just take it as it resonates. But right off the bat, this is giving me a very romantic energy. Maybe slightly a little bit immature. It could be somebody that's possibly wanting to start something before they're fully ready. But nonetheless, I'm getting a lot of romantic energy here. When I see the Page of Cups in a reading, that kind of signals to me somebody that really wants a, hopefully not a situationship. I mean, whatever you're into at this moment, I'm not here to judge anybody at all. But usually the Page of Cups, that card represents to me somebody who, they may want to start a relationship, but kind of prematurely, of like they kind of see the world through, or maybe not the world, they see romance at this time through rose-colored lenses, as I say. This could be you, or this could be another person, somebody in your energy. It's not a negative card in any sense at all. It's just, especially if you're looking for a love reading, seeing the Page of Cups in a reading is really good. However, it's not a queen, it's not a king, it's not even a knight. Page is like the very beginning of something. It's kind of, I consider pages pretty much premature energy. I don't see them immature in a bad way, just more of a sense of somebody who just needs more work to be done, somebody who needs to work on something more, whether that be their habits, their naive view of the world, their relationship, just somebody who needs a little bit more work in their life. But overall, it's a pretty positive card, especially if you are listening to this for love in particular. And then with the Page of Pentacles here, once again, we have another page. So this is like the brand new start of something. You may be dealing with somebody, or this could be you. You or somebody you're dealing with may have just got a new job recently, and they're like freshly like just getting started. Maybe they have to start from the bottom where they are and work their way to the top. Or if it's somebody who owns their own business, maybe they're slowly starting to see success, like they're gaining clients, they're basically getting their feet off of the ground in some way. They could have possibly gotten a raise or promotion as well. And then obviously we have the Strength card here in the upright, so that's definitely a good sign as well. This is somebody who's very confident, or you may make this person feel very confident. Overall, this is really good energy. I'm not really seeing, besides the Page of Pentacles, I'm not really seeing too much of a career read right now. Sorry, I was just checking my mic because having a little anxiety that it's just gonna, earlier I was doing a reading and it literally shit on me mid-reading, so I'm just like a little paranoid over that. Anyway, so this is overall very good energy. I'm not really seeing, I'm going to be pulling more cards to clarify, by the way. I'll be pulling 3 more cards. And then at the end of the reading, I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck. So overall, what I have right here in front of me is definitely not really seeing a career reading, not really seeing anything relating to work or a new job. Aside from the Page of Pentacles, this is more giving me an energy of you may know somebody who recently got a new job or is slowly starting to find financial success. Like I said, whether it be gaining new clients if they own their own business, or maybe just starting off on a job where they're being given so many hours, or maybe they got a little raise, promotion, or this could be you as well. Maybe you just found like a new financial opportunity, whatever that is for you. And maybe that's giving a little bit more confidence as to wanting to start a new relationship with somebody, even if it's not a serious relationship. Maybe just wanting to put yourself out there, flirt around, kind of like I said, Page of Cups is just very focused on the lovey-dovey, mushy-gushy. It's pretty much your like Hollywood stereotype of the honeymoon phase of romance. You never know you never know how it's going to end. It could go good or bad, but everybody loves the honeymoon phase of a new relationship when you're in the I guess talking stage or the beginning stages where it's just nothing but like flirtiness and fun and lightheartedness. So maybe it's possible a new financial opportunity could be making you or somebody else like want to finally put themselves out there. Maybe now you or somebody else in your life has the resources to be able to go on dates and put themselves out there, like, you know, and it doesn't have to be super fancy dates, even if it's just, I don't know, going to see a movie, or maybe going to a concert with somebody or something. But overall, this is looking like good energy so far, especially if you are listening to this regarding hope, like a love or a relationship, even if that relationship is platonic. But when I see the Page of Cups, I think of more romance than anything, which is why I'm overall picking up the energy of a romantic read so far, but I'm going to pull more cards. With this Strength card being here, we definitely have somebody who at this moment or possibly will be having a lot of confidence. So if you're in a mindset right now of insecurity and or doubt, just know that what's coming in for you will be confidence. What's coming in for you will possibly be a new financial opportunity, or a new romantic relationship blossoming, or meeting somebody new where, like I said, you may just want to flirt and put yourselves out there. Overall, what's coming in for you is really, really positive, especially with the Strength card being here. What's coming in for you is definitely going to be a newfound sense of courage to take the bold actions you want to take, maybe put your plans into place, maybe go after that person, place, or job that you really want if you don't already have that. The Strength card is great for being in a position to do something like that. I'm going to pull another card. I'm going to clarify this Page of Pentacles and just see what else could be in your energy right now. What else is coming in for you? Pile number 2. Let's see. King of... Yep, that's the King of Wands reverse. This kind of gives, if you were recently in a very stagnant energy of either a lack of income, lack of self-worth or confidence, or lack of something in your life, just know what's coming in for you, even if it's something small. Because once again, like I said earlier, I see pages as kind of like the baby, or like the first step. It's kind of premature energy, so it's not negative. So even if, let's just say you started a new job, but maybe you can only start with part-time hours, maybe you're not able to work full-time hours right off the bat at this time, but in the future you may be able to. Or let's just say you started a new business and you're definitely possibly gaining clients. You're definitely gaining some clients here and there. It may not be as many clients as you wish, or you may not be seeing it take off in the way that you want to, but you are still gaining something positive out of it. It's kind of like It may not be a lot of money and or clients or opportunities, but it's still something that may be able to just stabilize you enough where you can hopefully get to the next step, which would be either probably like the Knight of Pentacles, but especially the Queen and or King of Pentacles. That's like really, really, really abundant energy. That's like, I don't want to, I say this loosely, but that's kind of like rich energy, like making, like really, really seeing that fruition. But once again, it's not that you're not seeing that. It's just, like I said, you may just be starting something. You may just be slowly building something if this is in the financial department. When I see this King of Wands in the reverse, it makes me feel like either in the past or maybe this present moment that you're in right now, you may be feeling very frustrated. You may be lacking confidence in something or someone. If you're listening to this about a person, and I think Spirit is here to tell you that from what I've seen from the first three cards, you definitely have some positive things coming towards you. So if you were feeling frustrated, inconfident, or overall maybe a little bit impatient on where your journey lies ahead, whether that be financially, romantically, or regarding any situation in your life, just know that Spirit is definitely going to be bringing in some positive things for you. I feel like things are definitely going to hopefully pick up for you soon. I'm going to pull another card under this Page of Cups and see. Now, if this is a person or a relationship for what's coming towards you, if it's not really financial, I'm curious what other energy could this person have? I'm going to clarify. Oh, the Page of Cups clarified by the Ten of Cups. Okay, so whoever may be coming towards you now, this, whether it's a past person that wants to reconcile or just an overall new relationship that you want to start right now, I feel like this person is definitely going to be bringing a lot of fulfillment to you. Ten of Cups is like, that's like marriage, it's the family, it's tying the knot. It's somebody who, like, you're going to mean so much to this person, or if you already mean so much to this person, they're going to show you that in one way or another. Getting the Ten of Cups, clarifying the Page of Cups. Like I said, at first the page is kind of like a baby to me, but when it's clarified by the Ten of Cups, that definitely, what word am I looking for? It reassures me, I'm sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. It reassures me that whoever this is that may be coming towards you, if this is a person, they really do want, like, they really love you and admire you, and they definitely want to build something solid with you. Ten of Cups could also represent a family, so I don't know if you want children or if you already have children or not. If you have considered having children recently, or if you ever dreamed of having kids or anything regarding a family, just know that this person most likely is going to want that for you, or I'm sorry, want that with you. Now, I know I'm not done the reading yet, so we'll see what other cards I pull out. But in terms of romance, I mean, even financially, this is looking good. But so far, what I'm seeing is, even though I have like some pentacle energy here, so far, I'm really getting more of a romance reading for this one. Like I said, I'll see what else I pull out, but I'm getting heavy, like, finding a new relationship. Once again, it could be a reconciliation with a past person as well, but I'm heavily picking up on just starting like a new relationship with somebody and having it be very fulfilling, where it could possibly lead to marriage and or children, if that is what you want. If that is what you want, even if you don't want marriage or kids, this is still could definitely be a long lasting relationship from what I'm seeing so far. The Strength, I'm going to pull another card to put under the Strength, and let's see. Ooh. Six of Pentacles. So this may be coming out of an energy where maybe you felt a loss at one point, kind of like, hold on a second, I'm sorry. I'm going to readjust my camera so you can see the cards better. Just a quick little message for you. I've been saying this in all the readings so far, but I do plan on getting a better setup in the future. Right now, the iPhone stand I have, it doesn't let me, like, it's not flexible where I can bend it down so where you can see all the cards like flat on the table. I'm using an iPhone stand that is, it's basically leaned up on my chair right now. Like, it's holding my iPhone nicely, but it's not hovering over it the way I would like it to. So basically, in the future, I'm going to be getting some new equipment. Just want to try to have a more professional setup than what I have right now. But I mean, it kind of works, I guess. So we're just gonna take what we got. That was just a quick little message for you. So I apologize for being a little chatty. Going forward, like I said earlier, with the King of Wands reverse under the Page of Pentacles, this is kind of reassuring me that in the past or the present, you may have had some kind of loss financially, or if not like a whole-on loss, like if you didn't lose a job per se, or if you own your own business, it's possible that right now business, or in the past business, could have been very slow for you. Maybe you didn't full on like lose a job or a title or lose clients per se, but maybe some of your clients may be taking a break from you at this time, or somebody else may not be able to afford something in this very moment, which also caused you some kind of loss in some way. Not saying it's a total loss, like you may have not lost this client or person or job, but you may have gotten hours cut, or you just may, in the past or present, you just may have not seen like really the results that you would have liked to. But with the Strength card being up here, I definitely see you coming out of that. I feel like what's coming in for you will be a whole new sense of confidence and purpose within yourself, because your finances are going to get better. I know January in general, whether you own a business or you work for somebody else, I've worked for many different businesses, and unfortunately, the month of January does tend to be very slow. We also have some Pentacle energy here, which we are in Capricorn season right now. Capricorn is an earth sign. We actually have a Capricorn Cazimi right now. So Capricorn is very dominated right now. I'll get into that another time or where I see fit. But January is usually a pretty slow month, unfortunately. A lot of the businesses that I've worked at, like retail and stuff, January was always just so slow. You know, the holidays just ended. People spend all their money on their kids and presents, or on their lover or family, or just in general. If somebody doesn't even have a family, I find that, you know, people are pretty much drained mentally, emotionally, especially financially after the holidays. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe January, in terms of finance, now this doesn't account to love. Like I said, the love aspect of this reading is looking very, very good. But in terms of finances, I am seeing a possible, like I said, not a complete loss of a job and or clients or money, but I find it's probably just been very slow lately, as January usually is, unfortunately. But the positive news is still what I'm seeing in this reading so far is you are going to come out of that. You are going to have your business growing, or you will be getting more hours from your boss, recognition. You are going to accumulate that money some way, somehow. That is what's coming into you. But right now in this moment, you may be feeling like you just want a little bit more financial abundance. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards for you. Let me just scoot these over to make more room. Thank you guys for being here again. I'm so excited to do these readings for you. I'm also excited to have maybe a little bit of a better setup. I like my setup right now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be too hard on myself, but I would like an iPhone stand that will like hover over the cards, where you can just see them more clearly, and you know, it'll have a little LED light, so it'll just look a little bit better. But I hope you enjoy the readings regardless, at least what I got right now. I'm going to pull two more cards for you, and then I'm also going to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Oh, Four of Swords reverse. Now, let's see what else. Oh, yes, reversals. Now, this is just my own interpretation of sword energy. I personally find when I pull swords that are in the reverse, I see that more positive than if they are upright. I'll be honest, most of the time, if I'm pulling sword energy upright, I personally don't really like the meanings for them. Sword energy upright to me, uh, it's all about air energy, so it definitely could contribute to like overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying, being indecisive, not knowing what decisions to make. Um, Usually, when swords are upright, that definitely brings to me like a lot of overstimulation and anxiety. But I find when swords are reversed, to me at least, it kind of gives a better energy. It obviously depends on the card, but here we have the Four of Swords reverse. Now, the Four of Swords reverse, I feel like this is something or somebody coming out of, let's see, I think it's somebody coming out of like wanting to throw in the towel or a feeling of giving up. So I believe when the Four of Swords is upright, Four of Swords upright is somebody who is getting kind of fed up, or they want to throw in the towel, or they're very tired. I'll pull this card up closer for you. Let me try to focus the camera so you can see it. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, I hope this doesn't mess up the resolution. Anyway, sorry if it's a little blurry. I'm gonna fix my camera when I'm done showing you this. But in this card, as you can see, it's in the reversal, but he is on a bench with a cast on his leg. His swords are on the ground over here, and it, like I said, basically gives the energy of wanting to give up, or have given up in the past, possibly. Somebody who's just kind of tired of, probably tired of argument, tired of conflict and battles, betrayal, that sort of thing. But since this card is in the reverse, I feel like this is somebody coming out of a very conflicting time where there could have possibly been a lot of fighting, arguing, and or disagreements. However, with the King of Swords reverse here, I definitely feel like if you, either in the past or the present, I feel like you were dealing with somebody very cold, very calculating, possibly somebody also that was very judgmental as well, possibly even a little bit deceitful, somebody who would, cut corners and do anything to get their way. God, I'll be honest, overall, I don't like, it all depends on how it comes out, obviously, but I'm really not a fan of sword energy, whether it's upright or reverse. Now, some swords, when they come out reverse, like this Four of Swords, that's more positive to me than if it was upright, but overall, I am not the biggest fan of sword energy. This could definitely signify, like, overthinking, arguing, conflicts, trying to gain your intellect, or maybe your intellect may be a little, what's the word? A little impractical right now. Also, with the King of Swords reverse, either you or this person, like I said, this could be a past person. If it's somebody coming in, overall, I still see really positive energy with that. I feel like in the past you were dealing with somebody who was very cold, calculating, greedy, a little manipulative, but if you felt any hurt or betrayal from that, I do see you coming out of it. I do see you maybe wanting to come back into like coming out of stagnation or the feeling of giving up, maybe having more strength to want to, literally with the strength here, maybe you, I think what's coming in for you is feeling more strength to get over past hurts and or betrayals, getting over past like negative mindsets that made you feel like giving up and whatever that could have been. I'm going to see what's at the bottom of the deck here. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. I'm going to pull it up a little bit closer so you can see it. Actually, I don't want to show any other cards, so this is the Five of Wands. Now, with the Five of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, that's telling me there may be some slight, what's coming in for you, what's coming in. You may possibly be getting some competitive energy. Now, if this is regarding a work situation under finances, or like I said, if you own your own business and you have clients, or if you sell products, whatever it is that you do at the moment, what's coming in for you, you may sense a little bit of competitive energy from others. There may be others that will be a little bit envious of your savviness and the way you go about things. And I mean that in a positive way. Not them being envious of you, but I mean the way you go about your work and your business, or the work that you provide for other people. If you're employed by somebody else and you don't own your own business, still, regardless, people are going to be a little bit envious and possibly even a little bit competitive over what it is that you're trying to achieve. So if somebody sees that you're really business savvy and you know how to talk to people, you know how to make fair deals, or you know how to sell really well, whatever it is, I think some people are going to feel a little bit competitive towards you. There are going to be people that may want to try to one-up you in some way, or maybe try to deceive you to make it seem like, you know, they're more, how do I describe, maybe they talk better, they work better, or their ideas are better. Overall, it is giving a little bit of competitive energy for what's coming in for you, but it doesn't have to be all negative. Sometimes there can be healthy competition as well as unhealthy competition, or I'm sorry, healthy competitiveness versus unhealthy competitiveness. I'm so sorry if I butchered my words. I'm so sorry. Still getting used to talking on camera, so I feel like that kind of throws me off a little bit. So please bear with me in my illiteracy. Also, my light turned off, so let me turn that right back on. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and read the signs that I have for you. Overall, especially if you're listening to this for any kind of love advice, or hoping that you have any kind of new romantic opportunities coming in for you, this is looking very positive in the love department. Now, if this is finances, I also see it more, I don't think it's a horrible read for finances, but just know that if you were feeling stagnant in the past, or in this very moment that we're in right now in January, if you are feeling some kind of stagnancy in your finances, just know that you are going to overcome that, even if it comes with a little bit of competitiveness or brattiness from others. Just know that you are going to be successful, and you're going to be able to revive whatever it is that you lost. And that's strictly just for your finance part of it. That's not to do with the love aspect, at least not that I'm reading or picking up on. Overall, though, this seems like a really good opportunity to maybe put yourself out there. If you are coming across any new money, or a bonus or raise, or a new job, or maybe you're coming across a second source of income, anything where your money is coming up and you're expanding your wealth, now you may have the money to treat yourself. You may have the money to, if you want this, to put yourself out there and go on dates. Maybe you can be the one, maybe you can be the one providing for the date, or being the one to, maybe you don't have to split the bill, put it that way. Maybe you can just pay on for their full-on meal if if you feel compatible enough with somebody, or you want to do that. But if you do plan on starting any kind of romantic relationship, I do see that being very successful for you, for what's coming in for you. Now, let me read you the zodiac signs that I have here. I have Leo right off the bat. with the sword energy. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's coming in towards you, or you could have that in your chart. I'm also seeing, see, I have some wands here as well. So I'm getting heavy fire and earth energy. So either the person or situation coming in for you is definitely going to bring very fiery energy. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then I already have the strength card here. So heavy Leo. And then secondly would probably be some earth energy that I see here. So you could also possibly be bringing in an earth sign, or maybe you have earth in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, that is what I have for you, pile number 2. If you like this reading and if anything resonated with you, please, God, I keep stuttering my words. Before I end this message, since I keep stuttering and butchering my words, just be aware of possible blockages in communication or any kind of communication issues you may be having with somebody in the future, or maybe you're already having some sort of communication issues as you're watching this, because if I keep stuttering and butchering my words and feeling like I can't get my message across, that's telling me that if you're dealing with a past person, maybe there was something where you just kept trying to get a message across to them and you either struggled to get it out, or maybe they just didn't understand it. I don't know why. I felt the need to say that because that just came up for me right now for your reading, but before I wrap this up. But anyway, pile number 2. If any of this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. It would definitely help my channel grow. I just started this channel, so I would really appreciate any kind of support from you if it resonated and if you like the reading. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the world right now. And I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Hello, 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 pile number 3. We are going to draw some cards to see what's coming in for you. What is coming in for my pile number 3s? Please and thank you, Spirit. Once again, only take these messages as they resonate. They may or may not resonate with all of you. Also, feel free to listen to more than one pile. Sometimes listening to more than one pile, those 2 messages combined may intertwine with one another to give you a more accurate description of what could possibly going on in your life right now. But yeah, let's dive into this and see what comes out. I'm going to do one more shuffle here. Spirit, what is going on for my pile number 3s, please? Pile number 3s. What's coming in for my pile number 3s here? I'm going to start off with 3 cards. Let's see. All right, so right off the bat, what I'm picking up on is somebody not feeling the confidence regarding a possible new venture. You may have, I don't know why, I'm picking up somebody who maybe tried to start either a new job or a new hobby. It could have been a creative idea, trying to get it off of the ground, and maybe didn't see much, what's the word? Maybe not seeing much, I don't want to say not reward out of it, cause like, not that you're looking for a reward. You didn't really seek what you were looking for out of the situation. Now, if this is in terms of a relationship, then I'm kind of seeing something that was very immaturely started. It could be you or the other person may have like immaturely wanted to start something when they weren't ready. Maybe somebody tried to start something with you, like a new relationship, or you got into a talking phase with this person. Hopefully not a situationship, but take it as it resonates. This just gives me the overall vibe of something that was immaturely started, meaning whether it was a creative project that really wasn't ready yet, whether that be because of resources or lack of confidence or lack of money. Overall, maybe just even a mentality, or somebody just Also possibly letting their insecurities get in the way of starting a new project as well. And if this is in terms of romance or even a platonic relationship, even though I usually see the Page of Cups as more romance than anything, as you can see in this card, he's shooting down at the ground, not really knowing what he's going to catch, but he wants to catch something. And you can also see like the little hearts here. He basically reminds me of Cupid in this picture. That's just the way I take it. So I do see the Page of Cups as pretty much a more romantic card. So if this is regarding any kind of relationship, especially a new relationship, I don't know why I'm picking up on more new energy versus old energy. But the problem is I'm sensing that somebody was trying to start something where they really weren't ready. They either didn't have the money, resources, or the confidence with the Strength reverse to really get into a romantic situation. But that immature feeling of like, oh, let's just go for it, or let me just flirt around and see what happens. Like, I don't want to say this person was or is desperate, but it is giving me somebody who really just wasn't ready to start something, whatever that is. The way I read the Page of Cups in a reading, not if it's reversed, that's a different meaning, but the Page of Cups upright, to me, in a way, it kind of gives me immature vibes, but not really in a bad way, not immature as in like they're gonna, I don't know, make your life hell or anything. Kind of just immaturity in the way of wanting to not being fully ready or prepared for a romantic relationship, maybe not even know exactly what they want. It's more the feeling of, I just want to be with somebody, I just want affection, sorry, I had to make sure my mic was on. I don't know why. I was worried my mic wasn't on this whole time. It's happened to me a couple times. So speaking of my mic possibly not being on, me catching anxiety over that, you may have been choked up with words on this person or vice versa. This person may have said something to you recently that you kind of had to question if they really had any intentions on saying that to you, whether it was a compliment, whether it was trying to express how they felt about you. This could also be somebody who possibly, because of a lack of confidence in their life right now, or because of their inner lack of confidence and self-worth, they may have tried to just start a relationship off the ground knowing that they weren't really ready, but because of feeling so insecure and maybe tired of being alone or wanting some sort of validation, excuse my stuttering, by the way, because of wanting some kind of validation, this person may have just immaturely tried to start a relationship or a connection with you, not really knowing exactly what their long-term goals for it was, or not really knowing where it was going to go. This kind of just gives a vibe so far of somebody just like, I just want to feel love, and I just want to be in a relationship, and it's kind of like this person is hooked on the idea of a relationship. They're hooked on the mushy gushy, like, lovey-dovey energy, but in a way they may have been kind of desperate for it, or will be desperate for you or the situation. This is what's coming towards you. So this could be somebody coming towards you, just like I said, they may express some kind of romantic desire for you or feelings for you, but with this Strength in the reverse, it may be coming from a place of inner insecurity and not really having their full not really feeling established within themselves. They may actually be feeling really crappy about themselves or their appearance in the moment, but they may be trying to play it off like, oh, like, let me just throw myself out there to anybody and anything. Hopefully they're not just seeing, if this is a romantic read and does resonate so far, like, I hope this person isn't just trying to lead you on and, I don't know, making you feel like you're the world or something, or just making you feel like this relationship could be more serious than maybe what they really want in the long run. Because, excuse me, unfortunately with this Strength in the reverse here, I can't help but feeling like whatever this is, if it is regarding romance or even just starting a project or I'm not really seeing anything work related. I was going to say starting a new job, but so far, I have more cards that I'm going to draw, but so far, I'm not seeing anything career related. I'm heavily picking up on some kind of immature romantic energy, but whoever this is, whether you know them, whether they're a past person, or if this is a person coming into you for who or what is coming towards you, then I don't know. Just be very wary of people who, what's the word? People who lead on more than what they're capable of, meaning basically watch out for people trying to lead you on. Watch out for people who are trying to sweet talk you and try to be all lovey-dovey, but yet you're completely unaware of what their intentions are, because right now, from what I'm picking up, is there's a lot of lack of confidence here. So this wanting to start a new romantic venture and put themselves out there may be coming from a place of just insecurity, where I don't think this person is ready. Or if this is you, if you are feeling this energy that I'm describing, take it as it resonates. But somebody here is just not ready for something. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm going to clarify this Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Also, the way that I interpreted pages before I pull these cards, I'm so sorry. As you can see, these are both pages. This one is in the reverse, obviously. This one is upright. But the way that I like to interpret pages, to me, pages are, they're not necessarily a bad energy to me, but more of just immature. Anytime I pull a page of something, that's like it's very amateur energy to me personally. Every tarot reader may take that as a different meaning, but to me, pages are, like I said, not necessarily negative, but just immaturity. Like I said, this person may immaturely try to be starting something knowing that the confidence is not really there. They may be acting like it in order to get what they want, or in order to sweet talk you, or I don't know, try to flatter you, or whatever they're looking for. I feel like they really don't have a long-term goal at this moment. But that's the way I like to interpret it, pages. But that's just me. I see pages as just kind of childish, not horrible, immature energy, but somebody they're kind of like the baby. Like, they're not, put it this way, they're not a queen and they're not a king. They're not even a knight. So they basically have a lot of work to do, and it's not always a negative thing. So I'm not trying to shit talk pages as a whole in the tarot readings, but the way I interpret a page is they're like the little kid. They're not the queen, they're not the king, they're not even a knight. They're kind of just in this very premature energy. But all right, clarifying this Page of Pentacles reverse, we have the Star. Okay, so heavy Aquarius energy. Let's see. So far we have Earth, Water, Aquarius, and Leo. But this is more... Oh yeah, I don't think you can see this. I'm going to fix my camera. A quick little message for you guys is my setup that I have right now is not always going to be like this. The iPhone stand that I have, unfortunately, it doesn't let me flip it so you can see the cards flat. I will be investing in some new equipment in the future where basically my iPhone, or my camera and or iPhone, whatever I'm using, I want it to like hover over the cards so you can see everything. But I didn't realize this iPhone stand that I have, it doesn't allow me to it's not flexible enough for me to hover completely over the cards. So I have my iPhone stand kind of leaning up against a chair right now for it to stay. Anyway, I'm not going to go into detail, but just know that my setup will be a little bit more professional in the future. So thank you for being patient with me. Anyway, we have the Star here under the Page of Pentacles reverse. So this is telling me that somebody here really wanted to plant a new creative idea. As you can see in this picture, he is literally watering a plant here. He's nourishing whatever this is. he's nourishing something. Physically, it's a plant, but in this situation, somebody could be trying to nourish an idea, a relationship, a hobby, maybe a financial opportunity. It can be really anything, but with the Star card being here, that's also telling me that whoever this is definitely has, how do I describe it? Oh, my light just turned off really fast. Sorry. There we go. Whoever this is that you're dealing with, if this is about another person, this is just really giving the energy of somebody who really wanted to start something. Maybe they really wanted to be seen and recognized, but unfortunately their resources didn't allow them to really reach their, I guess, wasn't able to reach the potential that they ideally wanted to. They weren't really able to get to a certain point with whatever this creative idea or venture was, with the Star card being here. Or this person also could possibly, once again, if this is another person, or this could be you, take it as it resonates, but either you or a person that you may be questioning about right now, what's coming towards you. This person also may be in the spotlight, or they were in the past. They definitely could have a huge following on social media. Or if you live in, like, let's say you live in a small town, wherever you live, this person could be popular within your community, your city, your school, maybe your job, if this is like a work situation, or in general, they could have maybe like a big following in one way or another, whether that be online on social media or in person, or they did at one point. They did at one point. I'm going to clarify this Page of Cups as well, and then I'll be clarifying this Strength in the reverse. Let's see. Yeah, so far I'm getting pretty much a heavy energy of somebody who, all right, Ace of Wands, that's not a bad card. That's somebody very creative. So whoever this person is, if this is pertaining to you or another individual, they are a very creative person. I feel like they could be very charming and kind of I want to say maybe a little like naive, not in like a bad way, but maybe just they may have a very childlike vibe about them, where, you know, maybe they, I don't know, maybe they like paint or draw, or they make some kind of, with the Star card being here, they may make some kind of content, excuse me, they may make some kind of content for social media. Whoever this is giving a very playful, youthful energy, which I do like. And when I say they're immature, it doesn't mean like horribly immature, where, you know, I don't really see this person being a nuisance. I don't see this person being a bad person per se. I think there's just some things that I'm seeing that they need to work on. Like I said, wanting to start a relationship where they may not have either the resources or the overall experience, or they may just have maybe their heads in the clouds, and like they're thinking of the positive of like, oh, I want this lovey-dovey relationship, or I want to flirt and put myself out there, and I want to go on cute dates, and I want to just, you know, be all mushy-gushy, but it may be out of a place of insecurity, unfortunately, is kind of what I'm picking up. But overall, this person does seem to be very charming and creative. I would just be wary of, also, this person could be younger than you as well. Oh my God. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. My cat is being a little mischievous right now, so I apologize for that. I'm just going to jump right back into the reading here. With that being said or done, this person may be very destructive. Like, you know, they may, I feel like this person may like to try to get under your skin sometimes. Like, maybe they think they're being flirty and cute, but in reality, you're like, actually, you're just getting on my freaking nerves. But it depends on what you like in a relationship, what you will tolerate and won't tolerate, obviously. But this person could have been or will be maybe a little bit destructive in your life. I don't really know what way exactly, whether they text you or call you at the wrong time, or Maybe they leave like inappropriate comments on your Instagram or your social media post. Who knows? But I'm going to clarify this strength in reverse. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who, man, they are just, I'm sorry, like, I'm always going to be honest in my readings. I just like to read whatever comes out. I don't like to fluff or sugarcoat things. But honestly, this person is just giving, uncooperative is a big word I'm hearing right now. They're, for some reason, they feel like they're not able to work with others right now because of insecurities and just a lack of long-term vision. I feel like this person, they may have tried really hard to collaborate in the past and it didn't work out for them. And that in turn possibly made them feel like the strength card reverse. I'm just overall picking up somebody who, I feel like they try to come off like they're super charming and creative and funny and charismatic. Somebody who, I feel like this person just tries too hard. Like they're not very authentic, because I feel like they immaturely try to start relationships with people, or maybe you specifically, but there's, deep down, there's a lot of insecurity in this person that is very uncooperative, and sometimes they may not really be the best team player either. With that 3 of Wands reverse, that's pretty much the opposite of coming together. And like, if the 3 of Wands is upright in a reading, to me that gives a strong creative pursuit with somebody. That gives a strong creative collaboration with somebody, or overall just a group, not an individual, but like a group goal or determination that's there. The 3 of Wands, if it was upright, I would see that as a good sign. But with it being in the reverse, I don't think this person is very good at going through with their plans, unfortunately. They can be very disorganized or just very insecure, even though they may try to hide it under like jokes and sarcasm, and overall just, I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and then we're going to see what is at the bottom of the deck here. Let me shuffle these cards really fast. And once again, only take this as it resonates. Maybe this is you. I know I've been speaking about another person, but this could also be your energy as well. Maybe you've been feeling really insecure lately, but you're trying really hard to hide it, and you don't really want people to see that side of you, because you or this person may feel like if you were to show your insecure side, it's not going to bring in the relationships that you desire. It's not going to bring in the vision that you have in your head for like where you would like a relationship to go. You may, I don't know, not feeling really vulnerable. Let me see what these other 2 cards have to say, and then we're going to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, the World. I'm going to scoot my camera over a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here, with this World card being here, to me that's a really good sign of any kind of challenge that you've been facing or indecisive energy. I feel like is definitely going to be wrapped up with this World card. You may make a final decision on somebody or something that really puts you at peace. Like, as you can see in this card, they're like coming out of their old, I like to say they're coming out of their old skin and embracing this water falling on them. I like to interpret this card, even though this card is ruled by Saturn, this card's zodiac sign is Capricorn. Ironically, I see the World card as a very freeing card. Even though it's very Saturnian and is ruled by Capricorn, I see the World, just looking at this card makes me feel very free, like something is being freed, or like, oh, finally I can like take my jacket off, or I can like, I can kick my feet up and relax and maybe enjoy the fruits of my labor here. Especially with this 3 of Pentacles reverse, I have a feeling that you were working very hard on something that maybe you started to feel like there wasn't a lot of what's the word? There wasn't a lot of progress being made, or you weren't really seeing any results from it. But just know that what's coming in for you is going to be something coming to fruition for you, and you are going to start to see the results of whatever hard work you. Hey, pile number 3, I'm so sorry about that. My microphone just shot out on me. I don't know why. I charged it before I started this reading. These are also brand new mics, so maybe I just have to upgrade them. I don't really know. But anyway, we're going to go forward with your reading. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with my mic. If there is, I'm just going to have to continue this reading without the microphone. So sorry for all these interruptions during your reading. With that being said, I'm picking up an energy of there may have been a lot of either disruptions in your relationship with this person, or a lot of communication issues, hensing that I'm having all these disruptions during your reading. And my microphone's shouting out, I'm stuttering a lot. I feel like this could be somebody where you definitely had a lot of communication issues with, or blockages. I feel like there's definitely been some delays in your relationship with this person. Also, at the bottom of the deck, I pulled the Seven of Swords in reverse, meaning that this person, whether it be you or this person, if this is regarding a relationship read, I think somebody wants to go forward with more honesty. Somebody doesn't want to take shortcuts anymore, whatever that is. Maybe taking shortcuts in regarding their romantic or creative pursuits, or all around just somebody wanting to get over deceitfulness and trickery. I think this person really, in the long term, or long haul, I don't know if they want a long-term relationship with you, but they definitely want more honesty and a more authentic approach to your relationship. I think somebody, whether it be you or this person, somebody's tired of cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Or if this is a past person, this possibly could have been somebody who took a lot of shortcuts in the past, or felt like they weren't really putting a lot of energy or effort into something, hence the Three of Pentacles reverse here. Somebody could have just been flat out lazy in the past, and I think what's coming towards you is somebody or something that just wants more direction, more honesty, and just more authenticity in your relationship overall. I'm trying to see. I'm going to state the zodiac signs that I have in this reading. So we have Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, and sorry, I thought I pulled another card. Ace of Wands. I'm getting heavy fire and earth in this reading. So either you may have heavy fire and or earth in your chart, or the person that you're dealing with has a lot of fire and or earth in their chart. We have Capricorn here, Leo, and Aquarius. We also have a few wands, which the wands represent fire, so Aries, Leo, Sag. Definitely picking up on some heavy fire energy in this chart for sure. So you could be dealing with the fire sign, or you may be a fire sign. Either way, once again, pile number 3, I'm so sorry for all of your interruptions. I feel horrible. I don't really understand why my microphone cut out. I was charging it well over 30 minutes before I started this reading, so I'm a little nervous that I might already have to get a new microphone, but maybe it was just bad luck. I don't know. But anyway, that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being so patient. Hopefully next time there won't be so many disruptions and technical errors. If this video resonated with you in any way, or you were able to take anything from these cards and the messages that I provided, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe the video. It'll definitely help my channel grow. And hopefully I see you again soon. It was great reading for you. Bye bye.